So, I was on Let's Make a Deal. Again. The full story in this video. Hello everybody and welcome aboard HomePlate here. So, yeah, I was on Let's Make a Deal again. This was my second time at the show, and my entire story actually dates back to the summer of 2020 when, COVID's happening and we're all just sitting in our homes. I'm scrolling Facebook and what do I see? An advertisement in a TV show casting group on Facebook that I'm in because, I'm always looking out for game shows to apply to whenever they're ready to apply, or cast, I should say. And I ran across an advertisement talking about casting for Let's Make a Deal, and I flashed back to, I think it was, might have been either 2018 or 2019, that when I was at The Price is Right trying to be a contestant on that show, I was talking to the casting director, and he mentioned, hey, you ever tried Let's Make a Deal? So I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? All right, let's go ahead and give this a try and see what happens. One of the cool and funny things about this show is that on the application, there is a question that asks you if you know anybody else who would want to apply. So after talking to my parents about it, my dad decided, you know what? Let's give it a try, see what happens. They call him first. What? Why him? I'm the one who filled out the application. But it did lead to me getting a phone call to get the process started. And it apparently went so well that they set up a Zoom interview with me. And that went really, really good as well, apparently, because by the end of it, the guy I was talking to was saying, I am not going to stop pestering the next people in line until you get picked, my man. And so that's what led to me being on the show, which taped on November 4th, 2020, but aired on January 6th, 2021. So now we are inside the studio. It's a very small audience, only 11 people in studio, with 18 more on the digital monitors on the back wall. And all show, I'm just waiting for Wayne to turn his attention to me and call me down to play. Person after person gets picked, and a couple of people on the monitors get picked. And now we are down to the final two people in the studio. It's me and one other person. And who does Wayne turn his attention to? Not me, to say the least. I will say this, though, my pod was actually rather well positioned, because anytime there were two people on those podiums, I was actually getting a lot of screen time, so hey, can't complain too much, So now it's time for the quickie deals, and this is finally, where I get my chance to play at least something, It's Tiffany Coyne who turned her attention to me and asks me if I follow the show on Twitter. Now X, obviously, but come on, it'll always be Twitter. So anyways, I say yes, and my hand is in my bag just waiting for her to say one of the 3 random items that the show tweeted out the previous night, asking people who was going to be in the studio on that particular day to bring. And that day, those 3 items were a tube of toothpaste, a refrigerator magnet, and a guitar pick. The toothpaste we already had because, well, it's part of our essential travel kit, if you will. The fridge magnet was an easy trip to Target, no big deal there. But the guitar pick was probably the hardest one to find. I looked on Google Maps like crazy looking for music store. And then I finally find a guitar manufacturer, which I didn't realize at the time was in an industrial park. So we pull up, I ring the doorbell, and they answer, and I'm like, hey, can I buy a guitar pick from you guys? They open the door, I go in, they say, so we don't sell retail, but if all you need is a guitar pick, here you go, my man. So that went so much smoother than I thought it would, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. Now I've got all 3 items, and now I just need to wait for Tiffany to say which of the 3 items she wants. And then she says this.
I would love to give you $500 if you have a tube of toothpaste, because we tweeted to bring it, and he has it. Good job, Frank.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Follow us at Let's Make a Deal. Thank you.
I just love the look of confidence on his face. That was awesome.
You freaking asked for the toothpaste. If I had known, only if I had known, I would not have gone on that scavenger hunt I did that morning to make sure that I had everything. But you know what? $500 is still $500, and that's what got me my current phone, which is starting to get old. It's an iPhone 11, whatever. So anyways, rules for the show say that if you have been a contestant on any other version of Let's Make a Deal, including the US version, within the past 3 years, you are not eligible to apply again. So early last year, my 3-year time limit had expired finally, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, sure, why not? Let's try again. Let's see what happens. Because I've been applying to other game shows as well, like Wheel of Fortune, Press Your Luck. I think I may have applied to... I don't even remember anymore. My God, what is wrong with me? But anyways, I fill out the application, I make my audition video, and now it's just a waiting game. And I hear back, and they are willing to give me another chance. And I'm like, whoa, okay, this is a lot farther than I've gotten with anybody in a while, so let's try it. Now, they originally wanted me to go down in July, but I was busy with other things, and canceling on them at the last minute was just, no, not a good idea. So they invited me down again in August. In fact, I believe it was August 22nd that this episode was taped. So this time it's a much greater gap between tape day and air day. But whatever. And it was actually pretty convenient to me because it was actually 1 week before my my 30th birthday. So heck yeah, let's make a birthday trip out of it. Now I should mention that the in-studio audience, and it's only an in-studio audience now, it is a lot bigger than it was in 2020 by my standards, but it is still much smaller than it was pre-COVID. But you know what? There are still fewer people in the audience, which means the chances of being picked have gone up. Not by much, but they have still gone up, and I was hoping being the key word there, that this was finally my chance to play the game, be a full-fledged contestant, which is something that I've wanted this since before I turned 18 years old back in 2012. Oh my God, maybe today's the day. Or is it? So real quickly, there I am. I'm dressed as a baseball player. I'm essentially wearing this combo that you see here, but no Bees logo on the cap and no home plate across the front, and also nothing on the back because I didn't want to get in trouble with the costume department at Let's Make a Deal. They have a rule that says no logos, so I figured a blank jersey is the best way to go in this situation. Now, as the events of this episode take place, I'm starting to have deja vu from 4 years ago. Player after player after player is being selected to come on down to the stage and make a deal with Wayne. But guess what? None of them are me. And it is irritating me greatly. My God. Alright, well anyways, we're down to the final deal before the big deal. And am I picked? You guessed it. No. But little did I know that the ultimate deja vu would come in the big deal. See, back in 2020, whoever went for the big deal, they did not get it. The big deal ended up being in the Let's Make a Deal vault. And it was a lot of money, to say the least. So you can imagine my immediate concern when I saw the vault behind door number 1, which was not selected by the player. And then the door opens, and there it is. Ugh, deja vu all over again. Bruh. But all is good. She won a sauna package, which is pretty cool. Well, anyways, it's time for the quickie deals. Wayne starts it off by going to somebody a little bit behind me and off to the right. Unfortunately, that segment did not make it to air, but he did win some money by naming, I think, like 5 different Michael Jackson songs, because he was dressed a little bit like Michael Jackson, so congratulations to him. Then Jonathan goes to my left a little bit, kind of the far right side of the stage as you're watching it on TV, and talks to somebody, and they get some money, so yay for them. Tiffany goes to the far left side of the stage as you're watching it on TV to talk to someone. She asks her for a mirror. Unfortunately, she didn't have it, so yeah. Anyways, now I'm thinking at this point, there's been 3 quickie deals. There ain't no way in hell that there's going to be a 4th one. But I guess fate had other plans, because Wayne did find me and came up to me to do a quickie deal. In case you missed it, here is what happened.
Hey, Frank. Frank, do you have a bag on you?
I do, right here.
Okay, anything in your bag that has a barcode, I'll give you $400. Anything with a barcode. Oh, well. That's about as barcode as you can get. See, I was thinking driver's license or something. Nice job, Frank.
Wow, man. Well, there's a lot to dissect there. First, let's start with Wayne laughing. You may have noticed in that clip that he was pointing to my bag, and then he turned around and started laughing a little bit. I believe it's because that he saw my receipt in the front pouch of my clear backpack before I did. And quite frankly, I forgot that it was even there in the first place. It wasn't until my podmates who were pointing at my bag pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh yeah, I've got this simple receipt with a giant barcode right there. And it got me $400. Hell yes! Let's go! So ultimately, two trips down to Let's Make a Deal, and both of them resulted in quickie deals. You know what? It's a lot better than nothing. I will gladly take it. So with all that, this video officially comes to an end. Thank you everyone for tuning in to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button, and do not forget to subscribe and ring up that notification bell so you do not miss any future videos. While you're at it, please come on over to Twitch and follow me over there as well. As I leave you today, always remember, stay safe and stay awesome. I'll see you all tomorrow for a new drum cover. Take care, everybody.